Let's face it, I imagine the majority of you guys are still trying to figure out your brand on Twitch. For most of you, the brand's gonna start with you because you're the face of the operation. You're putting yourself out there on live stream and you're providing a certain type of content or a certain experience for your viewers. So how do you translate all of that into your brand design? When I first started streaming, one of the biggest hurdles that I had to get over was all the design stuff because I'm not a graphic designer. I have no background in design. So I had to pay some dude on Fiverr to make my logo, and I kind of went from there. The one thing that helped me in the beginning get over that hurdle of being scared of doing design work was the website called Snappa. It's a free and paid software that provides you with a bunch of preset templates that allows you to be able to create your brand. What's going on, guys?
Bro, why is this so dramatic?
Bro, I thought I told you to go take a lunch break. What's going on, guys? My name is Max and welcome back to another video. So this is part 3 of our 3-part series in which we take a look at the website called Snappa. If you haven't, make sure you check out part 1 and 2 because we go over all the things that you need to do to create your design work with Snappa. So once again, I do all of my testing and in this case, all the design work for these videos live over my Twitch page. So if you want to come over there and be a part of the community that helps me test these things, then definitely feel free to stop by. So just jumping right into it. If you're not familiar with Snappa, I mean, you should be. I just made 2 videos on it. I mean, come on, you haven't seen those? Really? Just like I talked about at the beginning of the video, essentially the website is filled with a ton of preset templates that are available for all sorts of different types of social media, from Instagram to Twitter to Twitch to YouTube to MySpace. I mean, MySpace is still around, right? For this particular video, we're gonna be taking a look at live streaming platforms, specifically Twitch. So the reason why we're looking at Twitch and not Facebook and YouTube is because, well, I don't stream on Facebook and YouTube, I stream on Twitch. But the real reason is because Facebook and YouTube both use just a logo and a banner. Real simple design stuff. You can figure that out kind of on your own. But Twitch actually uses quite a few different design elements. So the 4 design elements that you need for Twitch are as follows. You need a logo, you need an offline page banner, you need a channel banner, and you also need panels. One thing to keep in mind here before we get started is if you already have some imagery or some sort of graphics available that you've already made on other websites or got like on Fiverr or something like that, and you want to use these to create your offline pages, you just need the dimensions, you can actually clear everything out and just use the templates as a blank canvas. So for example purposes in this video, we're going to be taking all the branding that we made for the gaming option in the first YouTube video talking about Snappa, and that's for the Skullbra YouTube channel. So we're just gonna take that logo and we're gonna apply it to our Twitch page. The keys when you're thinking about making a logo for Twitch is that you want to make sure that it's 800 by 800. They're very specific with the size recommendations because they won't allow you to upload it to the site. So make sure it's 800 by 800. Also with the text, make sure you're careful with that because it will get cut off because it's a circular shape on Twitch. I mean, it's like that on most social media platforms, but especially on Twitch, you want to make sure not to have any writing getting cut off. So in this case, we're actually going to cut off the writing and we're going to just make it focused on the skull. So once you got the Twitch logo up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the offline page. The key things you need to keep in mind with the offline page is it needs to be 1920 by 1080. The other things you need to keep in mind is that there's a lot of different ways you can do this. A lot of people will just have their channels offline as well as their branding in terms of their logo and their name. Or you could add your social media icons like I did here in the Skullbra branding. But you can also add in the dates in which you stream and the times at which you stream. The next thing we're going to take a look at is your channel banner. The Twitch channel banner dimensions are going to be 1920 by 480. Very specific, like I said. Twitch will not allow you to upload it unless it's these dimensions, so just keep that in mind. The next thing to keep in mind is that you can do whatever you like with this. So for example, what I like to do is I like to basically make it a minimized version of my offline page. In my stream, for example, on my channel banner, it's just my logo and my name. So you can do whatever you like. For the Skullbra one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have the logo, our name for the channel, as well as we're going to have the official channel of maybe some social media icons if I put them in there. But just essentially what it is, it's going to be a super dumbed down version of our offline page. The one tiny detail you need to keep in mind with your channel banners is that on your Twitch page, what's going to happen is that your channel trailer or your most recent stream is going to show up right over your channel banner. So if you put a lot of effort and put some details in the middle of your banner, what's going to happen is it's going to be covered up by whatever video plays there. Honestly, I cannot wait till Twitch figures out a better way to do this because it's so annoying to put so much effort into your channel banner and then it be obscured by this stupid video, whatever it may be. The last thing is the most interesting thing to me personally, and that's going to be your Twitch panels. Twitch panels are actually a lot more flexible than the other design things that you can add on Twitch. So the cool thing about Twitch panels is that the only restriction is that they had to be a width of 320. Other than that, you can make them as long as you want. So if you want to make one huge Twitch panel, have at it. You can do that. With that being said, we're going to go over a couple of options that I suggest for doing your Twitch panels. And the first one is the most generic one that you'll see on Twitch, and that's going to be 320 by 160. If you notice, that's actually the default panel size on Snappa. So what we're going to do is we're going to just make our panel out of that, and we're going to be making a YouTube panel. What I like to do for my panels is I like to keep them very, very simple. Sometimes I have a logo or some sort of imagery in the background, and then I'll usually have just an icon or the logoing for whatever platform. In this case, it's going to be YouTube. And then I'll just have some sort of simple descriptive word like watch or view or anything. The reason being is because people are going to be able to click on that and get more information that way. The next size option that I suggest is going to be 320 by 450. That's actually the size of my current panels that I have on my Twitch page, and I'm honestly in love with this sizing option. And this is the one I'm probably going to stick with for the foreseeable future. But the cool thing is that with this one is that it takes up a lot more real estate, which is more noticeable. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. As well as it gives you a little bit more flexibility to have some bigger branding or bigger logo. Like I said, we're going to keep the same philosophy of keeping it super simple with having just a YouTube logo and then watch. But other than that, we're going to be able to do a significantly bigger logo on our panel. All right, so when we combine everything, when we combine all the branding and the design work that we did on our YouTube channel, and then now we show off the branding and design work that we did on our Twitch page, we have a nice, consistent brand across all platforms. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is part 3 of our Snappa series, and if you want to watch part 1 and 2, they're going to be linked right over here on the left. But
thanks for watching. Bye.
man, whatever he said, I'm out of here. I mean, you're going to get a demotion, man. You know that, right? We're pooping it open soon. You're doing what? You're doing what, dog?